Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. We're going to take a deep dive into Exitus Elite. I'm actually going to go to the left side of the page and go down everything. I'm going to show you all the training, all the things that's taking place this week. We've added a new section. It's called the G2000 as an option to Exitus Elite. So there's going to be a lot of new things, new chapter pages being added, a whole lot going on. I know a lot of y'all might have heard of Exitus Elite before, but you've never really seen what you get with it. You know, you might hear a leader talking about, oh, this is the most quality system I've ever been a part of. I've been with, since August the 1st of 2016. I have been a huge fan of Exitus Elite. It was the first one-up system I ever came into. It really is life-changing for me. I had actually gotten free from the job May 7th of 2015, doing other businesses. But like so many businesses before, y'all, where the owner would make bad decisions or something like that and wind up watching it run it into the ground, and here I am getting hurt or my downline getting hurt. Once you get into a one-up system, y'all, you have to understand, we don't get paid by the company. And by not getting paid by Exitus Elite, it takes all the stress off of Exitus. That's why it's a 7-year-old business. This summer will make 7 years, and we're growing and adding new content, adding new training. And if you ever hear the owner, we have weekly webinars. I'm going to show you that in the back office, where literally when you come in, you can watch it live or you can connect with it because we've got people around the world, people working and stuff like that. So they put it in every week after we have the webinar, and you can talk directly to the owner himself. Y'all, twice this week I've talked to Paul. He asked me yesterday would I like to talk on the phone, but I was doing some projects on the RV and stuff like that, so I didn't get a chance to. This man and his son Jacob are awesome. They are accessible, and the man cares about his business more than any other owner. And I have had good owners, y'all. I've been with Powell Systems now since February of 2015. It had a lot to do with how I got free from the job. It lets me make my own landing page. I'm not trying to sell. I'm just trying to tell you what it is. It lets me brand myself, right, into any primary business I do. So it is my backbone business. It probably always will be, to be honest, y'all. So absolutely love it. Neil Geist, Michael Price, upstanding people, awesome people, y'all. Accessible, for what the business is and stuff like that. I've never had a week I haven't got paid inside of Power Elite System. So absolutely love it, man. I use it for the tools because it helps me brand me, make my own payment page, stuff like that for like Exitus Elite. Make my own training series, like I got my 3-generation bonus training for Exitus Elite people come into it. And I do put your first member in for you at the G1000 inside of Exitus Elite. And also, real quick, while I've got this on my mind, y'all, I have Javon Putnam, who came in just yesterday, and big congratulations coming to the G1000, and he got my other member qualified. So, of course, they're tickled to death to see him come in. But, y'all, I just want you to understand, as good as Power Elite Systems is, as valuable as Power Elite Systems is, and the owners, I honestly tell you, Paul Stevenson is the best owner I've ever met. I've just never seen anybody care with excitement and enthusiasm the way he does. And 30 years of doing business, storefront and online business for that long, is just really, it's the kind of guy that you want with the reins of a system like this, okay? So, I think we can go ahead and get started. Usually I do review videos, y'all. I've got so many of them. You're more than welcome to go to my channel and check that out if you like. I've gotten over 200 videos for Exitus Elite since 2016. So this isn't something I take lightly. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I've got more videos than anybody else in the whole system, to be honest. So you're definitely going to be getting on board with the right kind of people. Okay, y'all. Now, I want to explain something to you. When you log into Exitus Elite, the very first page across the top, it actually has commissions that we've made. Now, it's going to tally and show the number of active members you've got. Do you have any payments waiting? Okay, so yesterday when Javon came in, I had to log in and confirm that he had paid me and unlock them. So there's 3 boxes right here, right? One of them is showing the total income that you've made in Exitus Elite. Now, I want you to understand, some leaders have been showing it. Some people may not know, okay? I grant you that. They don't know any better. Brand new people, and there's zeros across there a lot of times anyhow, or just getting started. We're really watching enticement severely to make sure that we keep the FTC happy inside of our Exitus Elite business. Now, in 2016, Paul Stevenson was smart enough to tell us to quit showing your back office. Oh, I mean, you show your back office like I'm talking about, but just quit showing this tallied income and show, telling people stuff like that. And there's other businesses, even one-up systems, that have mimicked Exitus Elite along the way an awful lot, where the owners didn't manage it correctly. And now you're looking at FTC coming in and investigating all these companies. So I'm glad that our owner has been smart enough, even from 2016, to tell people not to do that. But please, if you jump into this business, you know, we've had leaders that make hundreds of thousands of dollars inside of Exitus Elite, but showing your back office is something that's not going to happen, and should not be doing it, and shouldn't have been doing it since 2016. And if they continue to do it, they've done it on their own. It's something they should not have been doing. So please understand, these are there are going to be certain I can do's and cannot do's inside of any business. Well, if you stay with our team, of course, I'm keeping track with everything, with the webinars and stuff like that. Paul Stevenson directly, if I actually have a question. And y'all, last week we even had the lawyer of Paul Stevenson that did the webinar. So that's in our back office. That was March 17th when he came in and done that. And we had straight access to ask any questions, what we can do, cannot do inside of Exitus Elite. So that's pretty awesome. Okay. So, but what I was going to show you is that's the bottom of it. It's 1, 2, 3 of them. So I will be trying to not show you those things because that's real important that we stay away from, showing things of that nature. Okay. Now on the top left, as soon as you come in, there is two buttons, ESS getting started. I would highly suggest you start off with the ESS getting started. Then right below that, you got what's called getting started guide. So those are the two things. It's going to show you basically how to get this thing going, how to get started, stuff of that nature. Anybody coming in the first minute, you're more welcome to start playing around, but I would highly suggest getting that. Before you can get paid in Exitus Elite, you have to set up your merchants so that you can get paid. Now, the beautiful thing about Exitus Elite is we get to pick how we want to get paid. So you put in whatever you want. If it's PayPal, if it's Stripe, if it's Cash App, if it's Google Pay, if it's Zelle, whatever you want to call it, Western Union, if it's crypto, if it's whatever. But I will tell you this, do try to give your people choices, right? Okay, now I actually made a payment page just so I could have something like this. Now, I want you to understand, I've got Powell Elite systems. I've got things. I thought it'd be really just a simplified way for me to just go ahead and do this. So I made this page for myself. And if anybody's in Powell Elite systems, if they like to use it, they can. You can take this. I got a share code, and then you can change it however you want it to fit you as your needs. With that being said, I made lots of money with Exitus Elite without a payment page. You do not have to have a payment page, okay? Just to let you know. But right here, I've got PayPal. I got debit or credit card. I did not care for Stripe personally. Too many limitations in too many different countries. Exitus Elite is worldwide. So I use PayPal guest checkout, and that allows people to come through here, pay with debit or credit card. If they like PayPal or not, it does not matter. If your PayPal account's been shut down, it still doesn't matter. This is just straight access, and it's cheaper for me to use this than Stripe is, and more worldwide. So it's just smarter for me to do that. Cash App, Google Pay, and I've written down here in the bottom, Western Union is one of the best ways. Western Union is really good if people are in Northern Africa or Nigeria or some countries where there's lots of restrictions. PayPal is not even an option. Even a debit and credit card, if it's a certain amount, they would have these issues. Western Union works really good, and at the $1,000 level, y'all, it's only $8 a cent income. So it's a really, really good system in my opinion. So you do want to set up your payments. Yes, you do not need to have a payment page just like I just showed. I just want to show you some examples of payments, and you do want to give people options. And always put your information there, right there in the script itself, so that if they are coming through and they have a question or have an issue, y'all, the last thing in the world you want is have somebody not being able to pay you, right? That would really suck, and then have a hard time getting in touch with you. So that's also what it's going to do. So that's what the Getting Started is going to do. My profile, y'all, is just like you think it is, putting in your information. We got a little picture right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's a picture of me and my little boy right here. I've used it in a lot of my little thumbnails and stuff like that. So, and then my team, I'm not going to click any of these three right here because it's going to show too much information. My team is going to show every person whether or not they are qualified or not qualified, the day they signed up, did they update their admin fee, things of that nature, y'all. Have they upgraded? Stuff like that. All this is going to be accessible right here from team. and is extremely organized. You can go down and look at every person, if they're active or not, and when they came in, and blah, blah, blah. So I use it often to see who is qualified, who is not qualified, so that when I have a next person coming in, I send them their link to get them qualified, so that, you know, that every person they put in will be their income. So that's my one way of getting you closer to making money, your money. See what I'm saying? So I never take the first person from my people, because I put that in for them at the G1000. And over 90% of people come to G1000. At our VSL, it's an 8-minute video that explains the business. We even showed that over the, you know, over all these years, we have a 90% plus that come at the G1000 level. Probably has a lot to do with why the G2000 is coming into play, because so many people come at this higher level into the business. I personally have got a 20-to-1 ratio of people coming to G1000 over any other level combined. So if that gives you any idea how awesome the system is. And, you know, me giving influential, you know, getting people to want to go to G1000, so I put the first member in for them, I'm sure also plays a factor as well. Okay, my purchases, y'all, is going to show what I purchased. I purchased mine on day one before I'd even made my first video, or unlocked my first video and let it go out there into the YouTube world. That was back in 2016, my day one, and I've been smiling from ear to ear, paying the $2.99 admin fee every year. The admin fees, y'all, take care of, well, updates, new capture pages, the emails being rewritten so that deliverability stays as high as possible. These weekly webinars, the support from Jacob is awesome. Jacob's Paul Stevenson's son, he reached out to me yesterday. You know, we talked about a couple things and stuff like that. I could not be happier. And the people that are in this business are doing it. If you're looking at a business that you can just say, man, if I could just find something that I don't have to worry about me or my downline getting hurt, and I can run with and go make life-changing income, because y'all, I'm going to tell you what, $1,000 is a sweet spot in G1000. And let me tell you why. Because it's not so expensive that people can't do it. Yet every time you get an email letting you know you just made $1,000, it is going to be a good day. And for a lot of people, y'all, it's life-changing income. And if you get 2 or 3 of these in a month, I mean, that's $3,000. That's amazing. If you had a house and you owed $25,000 on, and you put 2 or 3 of these, you start to visualize saying, wow, man, only 20 more, 22 more of these, my house is paid for. You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of income. That's what life-changing income can be like, and that's what Exitus Elite can provide for you. It's absolutely incredible. Of course, huge disclaimer, yes, you can make awesome money here, but it's also going to be about you too, y'all. If you don't push this thing, if you don't get behind, if you don't believe in this business, if you're not excited about it like I am, and the owner and a lot of these other people in this business, maybe God's telling you shouldn't do this business. I'm never joining something that I'm not going to be excited about and run with it. The fact that I've got over 200 videos, and all I got to do is sit down and match record, that should tell you I believe in this business. This is the kind of business I need to be doing, point blank, period. Okay, so my purchases, my income is going to show you the money that you've made inside the business. Again, I'm sorry I can't show you that. Now, my Genesis library is where we're going to start getting into the nitty gritty. Okay, so the G100 right here, y'all. Now, we're doing some changes right here. At this moment, we're getting everything ready for the G2000, which right here, y'all, if you look, this has just been put in like 2 days ago. This little button right here, it says coming soon, so it's not in right now. But the G100, y'all, there's 94 videos for the G100 alone inside this one section. Now, I'm going to click View Description. I'm not going to click any of this so that you can see any of it. I'm not going to download any of it or stuff of that nature. But I want to show you right here the kind of things it's getting. And this is just one part, right? Discover how to attract high-paying clients and make $500, $2,000, even $10,000 sales. Inside this course, you're about to discover the secrets to the big-ticket success. You want to hit the jackpot right and make huge amounts of money. Well, we'll skip down right here. Okay, so basically, how big-ticket clients think, how to attract high-paying clients, how to position yourself as an expert, the truth about demonstrating value, why do big tickets, high converting webinar formula, how to automate your webinar platforms, factors to consider, why use webinars, also so much more. Y'all, this is just the first thing in the G100. In the G100. So if that gives you any idea what this really can be about right here. And some people said he wanted to know more about crypto, so he's added this as well. And Paul Stevenson has already told me that once all these changes about to take place in the next couple of weeks, we'll even have more for crypto because so many people are jumping aboard and are excited about crypto. We are also making Exitus Elite capture pages are not going to be just for Exitus Elite. Now, we got awesome capture pages. I'm going to show you that. When I started this video, that was one that you saw, right? I really love that one. So we're going to be adding more of that as well. But we're also going to be adding universal. So let's say if you do a crypto business and you wanted a capture page that goes through to a sales page, you can use Exitus Elite and it will actually gather your leads for you through that. So you're literally looking at a sort of a marketing system, except instead of making it real complicated where you're going to jump through all these hoops to put this together, it's going to be really simplified. Come here, use this. Okay, here's your link. Bam. Here is the page that you want to send them to, and then the email campaign. You see what I'm saying? So all this is going to be coming together for you, and there may be even more than that. It's going to be a lot of universal capture pages to make Exitus Elite more than just Exitus Elite. Exitus Elite is about training you how to do online business, y'all. This is what all these packages are. So if you're asking, is it just going to be Exitus Elite? No, it's not. It's going to be a whole lot more than that. It's going to be the answers for any online business. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to move to the G250. All right, right here. So let's click the first one here, and I'm going to show you how many there are down here. Alrighty, so we got List Building Profit Kit, Evergreen Lead Business, Modern Email Marketing, Lead Book Generator, Power of Execution, Webinar Jackpot Video Series, Overcoming Excuses. There's a lot of stuff like that in the mental aspects of it. So look at how much is right here. I cannot stop and read all this stuff right here, but I want you to just see here. Topics covered are all this. You will learn how to avoid picking markets that are actually slowly dying, how to use a tried and proven formula for finding markets you'll never get tired promoting and monetizing, how to get free information that will help you build a solid product with ready, willing, and eager demand. Y'all, I mean, these are things, again, it doesn't sound like it's just for X's. It can be, but no, it's not. It's for anything. It's universal training right here. So that's the G200 right here, 250. G500, y'all, is Jack Zufelt. And I'm going to tell you, it's so hard because I want to say Zach. I always want to get the Z backwards. So I say like Zach Zufelt, and that's the first thing that pops in my mind, so I have to look at the writing. But anyhow, Jack Zufelt is a big-time marketer, and to go to some of his webinars would cost you thousands of dollars just to go and attend to these webinars. He's a seven-figure earner, and he's got a lot of respect from the, a lot of the peers around him in the online business world. And he was so impressed with Exitus Elite that he actually asked could he be put in the Exitus Elite. So at the G500, not all of it, but a good deal of it is going to be Jack Zufelt sitting here, in this G500 section. So it's kind of his own section right here. So that's pretty awesome right here. And let's see, view description. It's just live video recording. So I think each one of these is that, the best I remember. So it's been a little while since I watched this. So, but yeah, man, I'm just showing you the kind of stuff you're going to get right here. You're going to actually get something at the G500 that would cost you thousands, and you're looking over the shoulder like you're at the webinar, and this is it. So it's pretty awesome right by itself to get that kind of information. Now, something that you may not know that I haven't stated yet. If you come in at G1000, the G500, the G250, and G100 all comes with it. So you're already going to get all that implemented as well. So whatever the highest level is, the lower levels come with it, okay? Also, the G100, let's say if you go G1000, the G1000 is going to be a one pass up system, right? So the very first one you put in, Bill, he comes into the business, you're going to pass Bill up. Once it's done, you are considered qualified. It's a green button up here at the top right. I know you might not can see for the overhang, but it's just qualified. And qualified means you got a green light. Every person from here on out in this business is your commission, period. Every person that you put in is going to be yours. Now, what it also means is, let's say you're not qualified, right? You come in the G1000, I'm not qualified, I ain't got that first person in, which I'm going to put that person in for you anyhow if you come into our team, right? Plus, give you my 3-generation bonus training, have access to me. Y'all, I talk to people every day, I promise you. Now, let's say that you have 10 people that come in at the G100, G250, and the G500, whatever way they fall in, those 10 people. None of those are pass-ups. Every one of those are yours. So the G1000, whatever the highest level you come into this business, you will give up only one of those. Now, why would he do that? Because Paul Stevenson wants to incentivize your downline to upgrade. So at the G100, G250, and G500, all the commissions you'd make, usually you'd be amazed at how many people, if they did come in low, are now ready to upgrade to that G1000 or maybe the G2000 in the future when it comes out, because of the fact that, you know, it's given them money that they've made from Exitus to go do that very thing. So that's also something that helps as well. So by him allowing you, you can take that money. You don't have to upgrade. You can put it in your pocket, smile from ear to ear, go pay Christmas, whatever you got to do with a G100, 250, and 500, and it's unlimited. So only one pass-up ever at the highest level that you're in inside of Exitus Elite, and that's how that works, okay? So that's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead to the G1000, and for many years, this has been the Mac Daddy, you know, for commissions inside this company, y'all. I'm going to tell you that. The biggest day I've ever had in online business came from this, and I had gotten 9 G1000 members in one day. I had gotten, let's see, in 1 week, in 7 days, I had brought in 20 G1000 members, and I finished up with over 40 G1000 members in 30 days. So if you want to talk about life-changing income and what a business like this can do, that sweet spot of 1,000, what can it do? This is it right here, y'all. So the first one, y'all, I'm going to show you this. One day, he just popped in the Facebook group, Paul Stevenson, and said, go check your back office. We go check him. Bam. Now, we've already had training back here. Was not lacking in training. And the man goes and adds 15 more videos called Video on Demand. Company culture, communication, management, teamwork, leadership, employee mentoring, time management, better meetings, leadership versus management, workplace moral goal setting, strategic planning, employee development, $1 million brainstorm, shoestring startups, you know, stuff of this nature, y'all. And you can just click right here and watch it straight up from the get-go right here. So that was pretty awesome. He didn't tell us that he was doing it, and there it was. It's just another gift, you know, for inside his company. So now we've got under G1000, if you look to the left where my little pointer's at, it says the legends. Okay. Now, the legends are 20 people or 6-figure, 7-figure earners that is inside of Exitus Elite. Now, these are the ones that had already sustained and made, you know, a good name for themselves. Real good, you know, people know who they were before Exitus Elite. I can tell you, Exitus has made quite a few 6-figure earners inside this business that easily could fit into this category now if they wanted to. If that gives you any idea just how powerful this is, these people in here, and a couple of them are in. There's Jack Zufelt right here. Here's the interview right here with Jack Zufelt. Jeff Mills, because of Power Lead Systems, and I actually did training for the company itself. I was one of the, or am still possibly one of the biggest producers inside of Power Lead Systems. Just by using the tools, to be honest. You know, I know Jeff Mills from that aspect as well. So I know there's some really good people in here. I do not know all these people. Let me see if I can show you one more. Okay, there's Darren Little. He actually does Exitus Elite with us, and I know him personally as well. So that's pretty awesome. The Legends is a real good one. Ask something like, hey, what's that one thing that made the difference for you? When did everything click for you? What was the one thing that you can say made a difference? And I will tell you this, y'all. In my life, this is me, because if I was up here, this is what I tell you. I did a business called Automated Wealth Network. Wasn't a lot of big commissions in it, right? But I was so excited. I was working, you know, 65 hours a week in a restaurant with no end in sight. Been doing this for 26 years. A single full-time dad. Working so many hours, my son couldn't even stay at his own house for half the week because of me working 14-hour shifts, right? And when I got into this Automated Wealth Network, I didn't really have a sponsor, but I was so excited, and I knew if I applied action, and I had so much belief in the potential of what this business could do, it may be a way out. It was my you know, looking down the tunnel, I saw light at the end of this thing, and I was excited because of it. So I had reached out to Tim Chisanis. He was the owner of Automated Wealth Network, And because I didn't have a sponsor or anything like that, I was applying action, but I was trying 10 different things at one time. I couldn't get any leads really. Nothing really counted. I was working too many hours also, so I really wasn't focused. Trying to learn how to do email marketing, possibly learning solo ads, YouTube, Facebook, anything. I was thinning myself out by trying to do too many things. And I'd reached out because I think I got number 6 on the leaderboard. And I was excited, man. I'd put in enough work that I got, up there on the leaderboard for the first time. But first, second, third was way up there. I wasn't even close to where they were, right? So I was excited, and I won't get any recognition. I think a little bit. I've been working my tail off, coming home from a 14-hour shift, and sitting in front of the computer, falling asleep, slobbering on the keyboard. You know what I'm talking about, right? And I think I wanted some recognition. So I'm telling you the honest truth. So I reached out to him, and I told him, I said, buddy, I just spent 2 hours helping this guy get set up, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, dude, this is called Automated Wealth Network. It's called automated for a reason. Stop doing that. You're going to confuse your downline. And I was like, wow, I had not even thought of that. So I knew that he was going to tell me what I needed to know about certain things, right? And let me tell you what he did. He said, I want you to pick one way to get out to people. Just one way and one way only. And I want you to master that one way. And I don't want you to come back or message me until you've made $500. Now, we were only making $33 commissions, right? At that time, that was the first business I'd ever really done. So I knew what he was saying. I needed to quit trying to spread myself out so thin. I need to go master one way of getting out to people. And I was thinking, Facebook is an ocean of people, right? 1 billion people in Facebook. And I was so excited. And I started writing things that meant something to me. And people could sense it. And I was just being sincere. Sincerity is the answer to online business. If you can mash record and sit down in front of a computer like I'm doing right now, dude, you can make it. I swear you can make it. It's not hard. Get over your hangups, whatever they are, and just go get it done. And be yourself, y'all. Don't be some guru. Be the person that believes in the business, who's applying action, and is accessible. That is what you need to be. You don't need to be a guru. You just need to be that person right there. Y'all, let me tell you, I went to number 1 on the leaderboard. After a while, I was doubling second place. I was able to get free from the job May 7th of 2015, and my first day in online business was the last week of October of 2014. And how did it take place? Because Tim Chisanis told me I need to focus at one way of getting out to people and master it and get over whatever hurdles I had to get over, whatever roadblocks, man. I could tell where other people would hit a roadblock and quit. And I could tell because that was their results, right? I would figure out how to go around it. Or you always hear around it, over it, under it, whatever, right? But y'all, that's the guys on serious, like, bam, then go to the next roadblock. And that, by focusing at one thing, it makes you you become a master at what you're doing. And that's exactly what happened. Because of that, I use that same approach in Exitus Elite. I use the same thing in whatever business. I've been number 1, number 2 in the world. And almost any business I've ever took serious, Press One Cash, Mobile Biz Op, there's been several where I've actually done. And y'all, I can tell you, what Tim Chisanis told me that night changed my life. And I think even when he told me, I knew right then it was going to make a difference. So if they were to ask me what was the 1 minute that changed everything, it was that message from Tim Chisanis. When I started making over 40 G1000 members inside of Exitus Elite in a month, I contacted Tim Chisanis and showed him, and he did a video talking about it because it was him. Without him, I wouldn't have done it. Now, with that being said, do I have a sponsor that I can say that did everything for me? No. And not having a sponsor made me apply action. It was one of the best things that ever happened to me because I learned by applying my action, making it work for me my way. And that's priceless. You cannot get that. So what else have I learned? What do all these people have in common, y'all? Jeff Mills, Jack Zufelt, whoever's up here at this moment, is that even though we may have gotten out to people differently in different ways, we almost always have a lot of things in common. We picked a way and mastered that way. We were accessible. You've got to brand yourself, y'all. Tim Chisanis used to say this all the time. Number 1 thing you can ever do in online business is brand yourself. Brand yourself into a business. Be so strong into a business that when people think about it, they think of you. Can you imagine what that would be like? And if you send out something, hey, here's a little tip right here. When I send an email, hey, this is Shawn, the Exitus Elite guy. I brand myself as the Exitus Elite guy. It's so easy to brand yourself into a company, I can tell you. So I'm going to move a little bit quicker, y'all. I hope I'm trying to give y'all some good training in the process, y'all. The Legends, this was the last one. The Village right here, y'all. This is actually a really popular section right here. It's I think it's like an all-time seller. It was really big, but it's been broke down into video format, for you. So it's a really good one right here. It's called The Village. It's the entire section right here. Others is going to be Breaking Bad Habits, Artificial Intelligence in Digital Marketing, Bitcoin Breakthroughs. Going to be more Bitcoin coming up. The Power of Social Media Stories. And it's just going to go down here. I'm going to move a little bit quicker. So that's under Others. The G2000 is just saying coming soon. It's going to be here really quick. Now, I'm going to skip over the My Marketing Tools at this moment because that's going to show you captured landing pages. I'm going to go back to more training. I want you to check this out. Under the training section right here has Executive Hub. We got Executive Hub, What App Marketing Made Easy, TikTok Marketing Made Easy. Again, these are modern stuff that's been added, so we're going to update this. See, I'm trying to stay modern, man. This isn't just stuff from 2016 or 2014 or whatever, right? This is updated. Latest Facebook Marketing Made Easy. So this is right here. And if y'all don't believe me, I got free from a job with Facebook. Facebook evolves. You've got to learn to change things and to evolve because they're not going to tell you they change. Same with YouTube. YouTube does things all the time. You're going to have to learn by applying action and getting out there and learning and getting out there and focusing. So let me tell you something, y'all. I have no need to go studying how to do solo ads if I'm not going to do solo ads. There's no sense in that. When you jump into business at the very beginning, you're going to be excited, right? You're going to be a lot of excitement, enthusiasm. That's a priceless time for you because people can sense it. They can tell when you can't get done with one sentence, but you want to get to the other sentence because you've got so much inside of your mind that you want to say. It's excitement that's coming out. It's busting, right? That excitement and enthusiasm is exactly the time that you need to be picking, am I going to do YouTube videos? Am I going to do Facebook? Am I going to do solo ads? Whatever it is, I'm going to master that element and put all my attention towards it because people can sense that excitement and enthusiasm. So whatever way you plan on getting out to people, y'all, do consider that. Do not read all of Exitus Elite. I would treat Exitus Elite like it's a dictionary. Use it for what you need it for. And once you've mastered that and you want to go learn something else, great. I don't read an entire encyclopedia just because I need to know one thing. You see what I'm saying? So think of it like that, as an encyclopedia or a dictionary. You don't have to read the whole thing. Okay, world of difference. That'll get you out there into money quick while you're still excited, and bam, you're gonna start growing. Exitus Hub Plus, lead generation, social media marketing. I'm gonna say Social Security. Pinterest marketing, LinkedIn ads, organic LinkedIn marketing, Facebook Messenger, bot marketing. Y'all, we got new bots that's coming into it. I talked about this 2 or 3 videos back. I showed some of the screenshots from the webinar, and those webinars are still in the back office, so you can look at this if you want. So, marketing automation, paid traffic marketing, and latest Instagram marketing. I've got to get a swallow, y'all, so I don't cough. This is my little Ghostbusters cup. I use that quite a bit. Okay, my little boy's got one too. All right, so back office training is going to be, now what this is talking about just Exitus Elite, right? So it's going to be Genesis product payment, confirming product purchase. These are usually short videos, but show you exactly what you need to know. Tracking cookies, using notes, payment profile setup. These are things, how to set up Aweber, September of 2020, landing, capture page, redirect, and bridge page setup. These are all these options that you can do inside of Exitus Elite. So this is what this is actually going to be. So it's going to be back office training, literally, okay? Recorded webinars. This is what I just stated, right? So if you go down here to the very bottom, this was, the most recent. That was this week's open webinar. It was the 17th. Then you got to, learn from the leaders. There's March 3rd. This is every week, so they go in order like that. and usually within 24 hours, because that was a little over a day ago for me, and it's already up and posted, so it gives you some idea as far as the recorded webinars. Now, you start getting into, here's articles as well. If you're into articles, you can click right here and check those out. The sources of all success, advertising some ideas for you, 7 easy ways to market your Exitus business today. So those are articles. Now, I am going to show this real quick, but I'm not going to click through them. Privacy policies, terms and conditions, refund policy. And anybody asking about the refunds, you've got 7 days to a limited amount of, so if somebody want to come in, you can contact Exitus Elite if you want a refund. Y'all, I've only had 1 refund ever inside the Exitus Elite business, so it's not something you're going to see very often, you know, or something like that. I can tell you that. And as far as the refunds, the reason why it's limited is because as soon as you pay the G1000, these are downloadable stuff. And if it starts taking away the integrity, you could have people go through, download everything, and then go get a refund, and then take the code, you know, and just run with it. So there's no integrity that way. So there really isn't a refund per se, if you want to honest truth, because you sign all this stuff right from the get-go, you know, before you even come into Exitus. So that helps cover this as well. Okay, earnings disclaimer, that's going to be there. You could copy them and put it wherever you need to if you need that information. Data processing agreement. My sponsor, it shows their information, Exitus support, newsletter sign up, change password, blah, blah, blah. Now we're going to get into the good stuff. Marketing suite, lead capture page. Now, before we start that, I'm going to show you my VSL. Now, my VSL is this one right here. I'm actually going to click it. Now, this is an 8-minute and 50-second video right here. Now, the beautiful thing about the VSL is we all get one. The capture page takes you to this page, right? Unless you mod it or do something like it. You can put a bridge page where if they went through the capture page, it'll take you, and then let's say you have a YouTube video you had put there, and then they'll get a chance to meet you directly. And that's a great way to do that if you like to do that. Do I suggest it? I do. I think you need to be the handout in front of your people as much as possible. Much so that in my capture pages, I'm talking about Exitus Elite right here, you know, and stuff of that nature. So and again, I do YouTube videos, so they already have a chance to connect with me. There's nothing stronger I have learned from YouTube than letting your people connect with you. If you believe in the business, people are looking for someone to believe in. They want to see you applying action. They can see, I mean, I've got over 200 videos for Exitus Elite. I got over 1,200 videos on my channel, right? I apply action. All they need to know is, am I accessible? And here I am right here. So letting these people connect with you is one of the strongest things you can do. Okay, I grant you that. So that might be an option for you, but you don't have to is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now here they get to see view products. I'm going to take a second and show you that as well. All right, now there's 2 view products packages or pages, but the G100 right here, again, I told you it's 94 videos right here. If you add those up, that's 94. The G250 we already covered, the 500, the Jack Zoo Felt, they talk more about it. The G1000 right here, there's the Legends and there's the Village, all the things I just showed you. We've even got more than this, so this will also be updated as well. So that's sitting there on the exact same page. See testimonials. We've got a brand new testimonials that's being added. I'm actually in that as well. So there's going to be some, some really good stuff for these updates that's coming. Now, contact me. Actually, if they click there, it's going to have how to get in touch with the person that sent you to this page. It's going to show you their Facebook. It's going to show you their email. It's going to show you their phone number, if you want to get in touch with these people. So they've already gone through your capture page, and there you go. And then this is getting started. And that's one of the best 8-minute videos explaining the business. And you can go full screen and stuff of that nature. Okay. So the VSL is a very, in my opinion, very powerful page right by itself. So let's go to, let's go to lead capture pages. Here's a big one right here. Now, we're going to be adding more pages real soon. I will click some of these. Let's get down here into the good, what I consider some of the better ones right here. Let's see, we'll click future. That's what it looks like right here. Show me a better future. All this is interactive. All these pages are, you saw how it popped up. We've cracked the code. This is the DNA code right here. And so that's pretty cool. It's going to pop up in just a second. Then this is, let's see, wait, this is for babies. Somebody who's into kids. Seniors, right here. Here's one. Planning your retirement, find more right here. Here's a young lady sitting down with a laptop drinking some coffee, which I'm going to drink some more purple drink. My girlfriend gets me, I don't even know what it is. I trust she ain't trying to kill me. And let's see, here's one with a baby. There we go. There's an alternative to daycare. So again, trying to give you different pages, seniors, anything with kids, anything with moms, stuff of that nature that people can maybe relate to. Smartphone, y'all. Now, I will tell you, before, on my day one, the first 10 G1000 members I got into Exitus Elite, I used this page. And it's still there, it's still available. It's been a really good one because I didn't have capture pages and everything set up. And I can tell you, and something else I wanted to do, I wanted to show the people that this system is capable of right by itself being able to, run right by itself. You don't need anything else. If you don't want nothing else, don't need nothing else, this will get it done. Okay. Let's see. Looking for financial freedom, discover more. Nice little clean page. People jumping up and down. Better thing. Let's see. Best thing since sliced bread. That's how our members making thousands. That's how our members making thousands of dollars every month describe our automated system and online business. See why. Enter your information. Grab a slice. Right here. Yo, I'm gonna tell you this. There is nothing that Exitus Elite and Paul Stevenson has put out that isn't quality. I can already tell you that. It's true with capture pages. Whatever you do, I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with this. Here's another one right here. You get to play with the lines a little bit more interactive, stuff of that nature. Unlimited pay lines is what it's referring to. And here's my favorite, at least at the moment. I know he's got some new ones coming. And if my pages ain't doing exactly right, y'all, I got so much up here in the background. There's a lot going on, plus the video itself. But y'all, if somebody's taking this much time to put into a capture page with video like this that looks this nice, don't you know the rest of the system is quality? And on top of that, y'all, even a VSL page is a great 8-minute video. If there's one thing I want Paul to do, Paul, when we first started back in when I got part in 2016, they had this where he was up there talking directly, and he does such a great job. He's a great talker. And I think it's awesome for you to meet the owner himself. And I'm hoping this is something he's going to put into the new layout that he has coming as well. That's a pretty awesome video right here. And let me see here. I'll show one more. And you get the choices here. It just shows you, you can do just email like that one. And the cool part about this, y'all, it says play video right here. Well, when you go to mash it, you need to enter your details, blah, blah, blah. So you're not actually going to watch the video right there at that moment. That's pretty awesome right there. Now, real quick, this is lead capture page redirect, setup, bridge page, Exitus Elite. This is tracking cookies, Google analysis, tracking pixel, autoresponder emails. Y'all, let me show you this. If people like, well, what emails are going out? Well, this is them right here, and it shows what day to come out, and this is it. So if you had AWeber, or if you wanted to come here and copy and use these emails yourself, and then here they are. You're capable of doing that right here, and it shows the day that they go out. What the shortest email ever? And let's see, hi blanks. Our automated sales system makes our members financially free. You can join us here, and blah blah blah. So you get to see what the emails are actually going out as well. Of course, we have AWeber, Get Response are two of the options that you can link directly to HTML. If you are not doing paid advertising where you're getting a bunch of people, tens of thousands of leads and stuff of that nature over a period of time, I don't know if AWeber and Get Response are really 100% necessary. It's never a bad thing because you can make commissions from them as well. I think it's like $15 a month or something from AWeber when you sign up other AWeber members. So there's still an incentive for income there as well. But because I do YouTube video and I have Power Lead systems, and once I get 2 members in, it literally pays for itself. I have never paid for Power Lead systems, and I've been with them since February 2015. So I can spend up to 30,000 emails a month for free. And so that lets me broadcast out to 10,000 people when I just choose to do 10,000 at a time or something like that. So I personally do not have AWeber, Get Response, not against it. It's just with YouTube and Facebook, I'm okay. If I did solo ads or something, then I would definitely be on the on the Get Response and Aweber. So that's has a lot to do with you picking and what elements need to go with the way you're planning on getting out to people. And that one way that I would suggest you mastering. Okay, MCP integration, PC integration, outgoing emails, and site statistics. There's resources. Okay, let's see what resources are. Important to read this executive Exitus marketing system by MCP autopilot traffic. So here's a couple places you should go to if you're looking to do some paid advertisements, stuff of that nature. You got a marketing system by MCP, a high converting approved. And just to let you know, Paul Stevenson, Michael Price has contacted me recently telling me that they're going to be potentially be making pages for Exitus Elite directly from Power Lead Systems. And Paul said that was fine. You may not see Paul talking about it because it's a whole separate system, but at least it gives people options for other capture pages, sales page, sales funnels that's going to be going to Exitus Elite in the near future as well. So that just about covers everything that's in the back office. I haven't done one of these in a while. Once this the new G2000 is put into place and all the new capture pages and stuff, I assure you nobody's going to be showing you more than I am about what's going on inside this business and the updates and talking to Paul and stuff like nature and the webinars as well. I hope you see, if nothing else, after all these years, y'all, and I will show you something real quick, y'all. Okay, this is Javon, the day he came in. I know you can't see the bottom very well, but that's him right here, and it says, look who jumped, who come aboard. I do this, always welcome, congratulate people into our new Facebook group. We have 2 Facebook groups. And when he came in, y'all, I was watching Supercross on TV, and this is just showing the income that's coming in right here and the kind of business this is right here. And there's a picture of me and my little boy. Always, y'all, let people connect with you. I do suggest having a picture of maybe you and your family member or whatever. And this picture has always just been me and my little boy for so long that it really meant a lot to me. So I always use me and my little boy in the capture pages. In my thumbnails often for the YouTube videos as well. Now, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, y'all. There's nobody putting out more content on Exitus Elite or up to date than I am, point blank, period. And if you're ready to jump into Exitus Elite, y'all, and you want to get my 3-generation bonus training, it's me and 2 other 6-figure earners that love one-up systems. Been free from the job, one for 4 years, one for 5, and me going on and about to be 6 years in like 2 months from now, a little less than 2 months. So you're not going to get a better training on the side to go with Exitus Elite and the updates we have with Exitus with Paul Stevenson, with me being accessible to you as well, and then having 3 leaders that are 6-figure earners that want one-ups that you get different perspectives. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason I wanted to do this 3-generation. So generation 1 is Miss Adriana, got all of her training right here. Generation 2 is Kelly and Jonathan, and generation 3 is me down here, and I got 19 videos down below that actually talks about this. So I've got bonuses, putting your first member in for you, the G1000, stuff like that no other leader can even touch. This is the team you want to be in. So go ahead and contact me, y'all. Let me know that you're ready to come in G1000. I will send you my next in line link, which at this time would be Javon Putnam. He'd be tickled to death to have you come in and get him qualified. Then I'll have your link next, and we're going to be doing the exact same thing for you and just keep that train going for as long as we can and smile from ear to ear. I appreciate you watching, y'all. If you need anything, let me know, and I'll be right here. Thanks.